I'm taking a quick first look at Sugar Bytes Dialect, and in this case it's on iPad, and it's also available for iPhone and PC and Mac desktop, laptop studios. So let's begin. Early on I wasn't able to find how to get through the presets, but what you have to do is select the song and then press on this thing. So you turn off info mode, press on init, and there we are on the initial pattern. And then go to pattern mode, and then I'm going to press this pin to make it freeze on this single screen instead of scrolling along through this pattern. So far it looks easy to use, but I would say it's not actually that obvious how to navigate some of this stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Certainly these are friendly looking dots as I described them at first look. It's kind of like bubblegum. So it is a Groovebox. It's an 8-part or 8-voice, or technically some of these parts have multiple voices like the chords. So you would want it to be, oh, I see, I can slide a dot right onto that other section there. So I double tapped the kick here, and let's see what I can do with it. Doesn't seem to be changing anything, does it? So if I press solo, it has soloed this kick voice. It's interesting, I don't hear changes being applied to the sequence as I change this stuff. Okay, well that changed something. Naturalistic. So I can play it on here. So that's starting to turn the roll on, the length, change it. Okay, so I can shorten my kick drums there. So that's interesting. I have the kick drum doing 12 and the rest of the stuff doing other things here. So let's double tap and look into that snare. So I can look here. ROM. Oh, I see. So by looking at ROM, we're looking into a pack-in set of samples. That's a nice dichotomy there. So now I have changed from a snare to a clap sound. It's not that great. And for that, a mixer. So yes, I've mixed the clap snare there way down. Go back to the pattern here. What more can I add? symbols. So SLC, what does that stand for? Synth. Oh, interesting. SLC must stand for slice something. So I see we could record another slice sequence if we wanted. And of course, time slice sequences are nice because they can be time adjustable, and maybe you can rearrange the different parts. Then the question is, how do I
Here's
change? Here's another problem. See what I can. Oh, I see. So we can flip. Here we go. How about this? Okay, so there it is. That's the slice M. This is playing a ROM. So we have this lane which is bass, and here we are flipping through various I don't see that as particularly talky, but so I could put some bassline notes here. I see. So by selecting these, we are really assigning different statistics, different parameters to each step. So the question is, how do I just by default write the parameters to all steps? Specific. So up here, what is happening here? 3D oscillators. So we have, oh, wavetable, monster. What is that? Different filter cutoff settings there, and CRD, what is it? Oh, chord, of course. So we have super OSC, and it's showing me the chord makeup of the chord. Arpeggiator on. Doesn't seem to be arpeggiating that fast. Okay, so B8 organ with Leslie. Rotation speed, nice. Simulations, various sounds, and the ROM. on, we have to hear that. I see. So now flip through these. Okay, so go back to the mixer, lower the chord, and I can do the delay and reverb. The question is, where do we set the settings for each voice using those sends, standard mute and stereo. Mute and stereo controls. Work like you would expect, I see. So set up the 3 stereo and then press this thing at the end to release that. Set up a bunch of mutes and then suddenly press the unmute button. That's a nice addition. Start to wish some other devices had that. Add more compression. Change the time. So let's see, pattern. I've already seen that you have to register it in order to save the sequence that you've been working on. It's an in-app purchase, basically. Looks like you can jam out with this as long as you want without saving, if you're dealing with an unregistered copy of it. So that is a generous offer, offering you pretty wide range to test it. Make sure it's to your liking, but hopefully it isn't too much to your liking at that early stage, or you won't be able to save what you've made. So then here's this cymbal. It's a metal synth. Metal 1, 2, 3, noise, ROM, or dust. We better adjust the dustiness of the dust. You don't want dust that's not dusty enough. Not really liking that. Okay, you can hear that metal tapping away there. Oh, here it is. So there is turning up the amount of delay and reverb just to see what will happen. On the mixer, then turn up the delay and reverb. Feedback. Compressor, series, sequence. I often do like the 12 and 16 at the same time combo, because it just immediately begins to stir things up and make them a bit more randomized and interesting. So what else am I going to do with this pattern here? The synth, memory effects settings. So here's it. Oh yeah, so we'll try this. Okay, that's applying it to the whole mix. That's nice. It puts it all on this page here. This page should be good for performing. The stop, emergency stop button, so-called panic button. Can I leave that there? What do I have to do to make it stick? Whatever. Phaser. Phaser will stay in position. Add a looper. Often like to have this looper feature. automatically stir up a pattern a bit more too. Of course, I'd like a 64th note. Now the all-important lo-fi setting here, and it seems to be adding a bit crush, lowering the bit rate, and sample rate, stuff like that. So can sound interesting, especially if you apply multiple effects at once. Chorus button also to use. So anyway, low pass, nice set of effects there. And I guess, oh, can you record effects noodling? Let's find out. So enable. Okay, well, maybe I can't record this part, but what about this? So it did. Record that motion there. So maybe I can record a more generic motion and just leave that in place of the other. Okay, added a bit of interest to the mix without over-echoing it. And settings of the entire thing. So, let's see, mixer. So look into the synth there, the bass. Bassless problem situations, right? I want to see if I double click it, it goes away. So here I am on the first step. Okay, so I can control the note there by turning on the dot. First, gotta put another note in there. How do we do that? I don't know. I honestly expected that I would enjoy this more than I am enjoying it, so it's... As you know, I like things that are very, very straightforward, so this is not exactly... It looks straightforward, didn't it? From the intro announcements, but settings, let's see. So we've got master tune, so yes, you can adjust it for other microtonal relaxation music settings, right? Multiple outputs. And I already noticed that you have to pay, you have to register it to use it with AUM. So that is one of their qualifications. And right now I'm using AUM on my voice, and I'm running this by itself rather than as part of AUM or as connecting into AUM. Let's go back into that pattern here. I'm editing the kicks. So they made a big deal of these randomize buttons here. What exactly? Did I just override everything? Well, of course. I mean, it wasn't really a very good sequence anyway. So pressing Pressing this large randomize seems to do the entire pattern at once. So if I do this, okay, that just does a single voice. That's good, because right, it's like you want to change up the pattern a little bit, but maybe you don't want to totally change things, especially if you're in the middle of a live jam or something like that. So what is the difference? So that is the random, 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 random. Keep doing some randomized sequences. Wait a minute. But then this one then undoes that last randomized change. It just erases everything, I see. So can I randomize into existence things one track at a time? That's cool. Sure I can. So SLC. Did I already mute that though? Let's see. Go back to the mixer, unmute everything. Go back into pattern. That's that sharp snare clap sound that I chose, but RM snare. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Slightly muted sounding snare there. Now the thing is that I'd want to copy this right over to here. Okay, so just by holding my finger down on one of them, I copied my precious arrangement of the knobs to that. Whoa. Okay, well maybe I'm starting to get it now. And drastically change different settings. Turn probability on, except I can't see how to do that. I will have to read the manual. Of course, of all of the manual not reading jokes that I make, I always do read the manual eventually, because for everything that you did figure out, there may be some obvious things that you're missing that you'd really want to know about. That's kind of interesting, getting this sort of ambient thing there. And is there that little bit of something on the slice? That's MLT. Does that stand for mid-low tom or something? Tap tap to go into here. Let's see, it's doing an ah. Okay, well let's see. What are examples of here? Iron Vox. Doesn't really sound like iron, it's more like aluminum. But, let's see. And I don't hear that, so mix it up. Oh, I see. Kick, snare, cymbal, slicer, multi. So is that what we are dealing with now? Synth on the multi. So if I hit the dice here, oh, I see, I can do the gates. So I can do, so the gate is, of course, the notes are the notes for the drums or whatever. See. Back, forward. Keep randomizing those gates. But then I could also randomize the parameters without changing the position of the gates. That's good. I guess this could be quite fun for a jam session, as we had hoped. Let's see, reduce, crush the bits of this ROM sample. I see. Nah. And we can just keep flipping through large. I like that ability to flip through large amounts of presets, but then be able to specialize them, tailor them. They are the raw materials that you are refining, sticking together to make the entire talkie wavetable synth OSC. Oh, we only have these 2 waveforms though. But there are plenty of other options. PWM. Okay, that's all right. Section, so better get things right. Okay, there it is. So it is added. It is added settings for all of these. But now, say I don't like that part. Oh, I see. So now I'm writing the pattern right into there. But then if I press X there. Okay, so clear this part. Okay, well maybe that is more than I intended to do, but it helped me out there. So I could record. Okay, well that's cool. You can put looper momentary looper bits into this sequence. And we just added in that low pass filter sweep there. Dub echo, as it might be described. All parts. Then randomize all parts. It's gonna do nothing. Because it's not randomizing that part. I don't know why it is, but who cares? Figure it out later after actually reading. Whoa. Oh. So we can have one section running at a higher tempo than the other. Now that's interesting. To get perhaps the sprinkler hats or ratchet or whatever you call it. Of course, if you want to do that, you still have to program a good sounding pattern. Let's see. So slide your finger over this section to take it down to 1/8. I guess you can go twice as fast or 1/2 as fast in the grand scheme of things. So let's clear the whole thing. Let's clear it. Start over. Put in some more dots. I wonder if there is a way to switch. Okay, so now we know. Wow. That is rather... Alright, so this is a bank of presets. Convenient. Flappy. Some good solid sounds in here. Wow. Now that's a weird sound. Just a little bit of crushing or something. Oh, there it is. The crush settings there. And so I could... Whoa. Alright. Interesting, isn't it? Somebody was saying this thing is too much for glitch drumming and other unusual things. It's like not bread and butter synthesis, but it's like, what if your bread and butter is glitchy, unusual stuff? So if I go forward, and then I go back, yeah, it's back to its default setting there. So put in some snares here, pattern. So still got one snare. So now flip right and early, broken early. Flappy Birds. Eggshells. Recently did a song about eggshell beats. That's interesting. It's kind of a note element to it. So yes, it can be a blend of synthesized and sampled elements, and they have a kind of different clap algorithm. double tap the chords on that, it goes right into this. How nice. How do I change what chord I'm playing? Beep. Oh, I see. So these are different chords that I could edit what these are by pressing this. I see. So this is all these different possibilities. Minor ninth. C chord edits. And again, I can flip it. flipping. Press set user import. I see, it's not obvious. Oh, input. Just looking into the possibilities. 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 I guess I can't.
Right.
Wrong. Right? No, wrong. Wait, I'm recording. Did that go through? Oh, I see. Was it recording the beat as it happened? So it's not recording my voice going in there, it's recording the main output. All right. Let's try that again.
This control, focus, lock the suite. Now it's right.
Anyway, this has been VJ Franz K taking a quick first look at the DIALEKT for iPad, and I will try it on my phone too, even though I can tell controls of this complexity are going to be a bit difficult to operate on an iPhone screen. That is just my guess. And so, my other question is, what true differences do the different versions of DIALEKT have? Is one more powerful, or is it literally just what platform they run on, and there is no other difference besides that? Because there's also a price difference. Let's see, registering the iPad one is, the iPhone one is $10, and the iPad one is $25, and then it is $100 for the PC and Mac version. So that's kind of a wide disparity between all of those things. And the question is, if you register, it's like, can you interoperate? Can you create a file, a sequence on your iMobile devices, and then import them into your main computer for mixdown? And you would hope that is true. But the other question is, can I buy the iPhone edition of this and register it, and then use it on my iPad as well? Because a lot of iPhone apps will run on iPad, even though the reverse may not be true, because they may require higher amounts of processor power and screen real estate to make them practical. Alright, this has been my interesting first look into DIALEKT, and please give your constructive comments, questions, and all of that. Yes, please don't tell me, don't review something before you read the manual, because that is something I like to do. I like to consider what is a truly easy to use user interface and what is not easy. So, because it's like, I like an easy to use thing, and why do I like that? I don't know. oftentimes a lot of my mind is being used for what I'm going to say in the vocals of something, and so it really helps me if I'm running my machines and talking or singing. It really helps me to have something very, very intuitive that I can just operate, but then also I get into a lot of different performance situations, and so that is another reason why I just love to use very flexible software, very flexible hardware, because you never know how you may decide to change it in the moment, to sort of go with, as they say, read the room, but just also, like if you're at some special location, or if you're a performer who says, I always improv some or all of my show, then yeah, that is an important thing to you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Not everyone does. And you must know how much it really helps us YouTubers to have that. It's sort of the mark of our success and all of that. So anyway, help us out if we have brightened your day or increased your knowledge about something that you enjoy. This is a pretty new app. I guess it's been out for a couple of weeks actually, but I've been a bit busy during that time. So, all right, let's bring it out with a weird delay sound here. Just mess things up at the end, right? And it's nice. As long as you can get them back later. Just put on all of the strangeness into the mix. Record it. Strange situations happening here. Watch them all dance around and do their thing. Sounds like it's sinking me.